Hello, peachies! Welcome back to Dear Peachy. Alright, let's be real. If you're still wondering why your savings never grow, it's time to face the truth. You're not underpaid, you're overconsuming. 2025 isn't just another year. It's the year we stop letting impulsive spending drain our wallets. We're ditching the treat yourself mentality for something better, intentional spending. The treat yourself mentality is all about impulsive spending in the name of self-care or rewards, buying things just because you feel like you deserve it. While there's nothing wrong with treating yourself, the problem arises when it becomes a habit. You end up justifying unnecessary purchases, thinking, I worked hard, I deserve this, even when your bank account says otherwise. Every year, we tell ourselves, this is the year I'll save more and budget better. But let's be honest, it rarely happens. And that's because we don't have a real plan on how to save. Especially if you're someone who loves beauty or gets easily influenced, it's even harder. The latest makeup release? A new hair curler? The newest headphones? The second a TikToker hypes it up, you need to have it. Before you know it, your cart is full. Your bank account is crying. And your resolutions? Forgotten. Then, months later, you clean out your room and find expired skincare, forgotten shopping hauls, or clothes you swore you'd wear but never did. Yeah, we don't need more stuff. We just need better spending habits. And that starts with intentional spending. Choosing purchases that actually add value to your life instead of mindlessly chasing every new trend. It's not about never buying things, but about being smarter with your money so you can afford the things that truly matter. So today, we're switching things up. This isn't about beauty, but about something just as important, being financially savvy. Because looking good is great, but feeling financially secure? Even better. So if you're tired of feeling broke after every paycheck, this video is for you. We're about to share practical, no BS tricks to help you break free from the spending trap and actually save money in 2025. Let's get into it. This one hit us like a ton of bricks when we first saw it. Imagine this. You make $5,000 a month, but you're eyeing a $10,000 bag. Now, picture this. 2 months from now, instead of getting your paycheck, your boss just hands you the bag. Would you take it? Sounds ridiculous, right? But the truth is, when we spend, we don't always feel the weight of it. If you think about all those late nights at work, the packed subway rides, the stress from your boss and clients, all for one bag, suddenly, that purchase doesn't seem so exciting anymore. Still think a bag cures all problems? Yeah, probably not. The other trick is to know your hourly wage. Let's say you make $10 per hour. If you see a $30 shirt, ask yourself, is this shirt worth 3 hours of my time? You can even take it further. Can I buy this dress with no debt? If you're using credit, can you pay it off in full? Would this money be better used for another goal, such as paying off your mortgage, rent, student debt, saving for a big-ticket item, or investing for your future? When you start breaking things down like this, your perspective on spending changes. You're no longer just buying something, you're trading your time, effort, and financial freedom for it. We often hesitate before spending hundreds on a designer bag or new tech gadget. But when it comes to small, daily expenses, like a $5 coffee or a $30 lipstick, we swipe our cards without a second thought. Sounds harmless, right? It's just a little treat. But let's put it in perspective. $5 coffee every day? That's $150 a month, or nearly $1,800 a year. That's a round-trip flight to Europe right there. $300 on a hyped-up restaurant? That's enough to cover a whole year's worth of paper towels or stock your fridge with healthy groceries for weeks. $7 for a single fast food meal? The same $7 can buy you a whole chicken, which you can cook into multiple meals. Next time you're shopping or dining out, try this mindset shift. Convert your small, impulsive purchases into real necessities. When you start seeing your money in terms of what it could get you in essentials, you'll realize you might be wasting way more than you think. We've all been there. You see a dress, a pair of shoes, or a trendy bag and think, I don't really need it, but what if I need it for a special occasion? Stop. Before you buy, ask yourself, how many times have you actually needed something like this in the past 2 years? You might justify buying a $300 dress for an event, but if you've only attended 2 similar occasions in the last 2 years, that's $150 per wear. Not exactly a smart investment. How much does this break down to per use? Compare it to something you wear all the time, like a good pair of jeans. A $50 pair of jeans you wear twice a week for a year? That's less than 50 cents per wear. Now, which one seems like the better use of your money? Could you spend that money on something more practical with a lower cost per use? Instead of spending $200 on a dress that sits in your closet, imagine investing in a versatile blazer or quality shoes that you can actually wear over and over, maximizing every dollar spent. Try the 24-hour rule. If you're tempted to buy, walk away and wait at least a day. If you still feel like you absolutely need it and it makes financial sense, go ahead. But most of the time, you'll forget about it. When you start thinking this way, you'll realize that not every cute thing is worth your money. Some purchases just collect dust while your hard-earned cash could be working for you in better ways. Buying is easy. Owning? That's where the real cost begins. Think about it. The plants you bought but never took the time to learn how to care for, so they ended up wilting in the corner. The red light therapy mask you swore you'd use, but it's been sitting in a drawer untouched. The gym memberships that you were excited about at first but barely went after a few weeks. The price tag is only the first cost. The real cost is your time, effort, and commitment. Canadian blogger David Kane puts it perfectly. Everything must be paid for twice. The first price is usually paid in dollars to gain possession of the thing you desire, and the second price is the time and energy required to make use of it. More often than not, the second price is far more expensive than the first. Think about it. You buy a red light therapy mask but never commit to using it regularly. You get a fancy camera but never learn how to use it properly. You bought a great book but you never read it. Thanks to industrialization, material goods have become cheaper and more accessible. But our time and energy are more limited than ever. The result? We fill our homes with things we thought would improve our lives, but instead, they turn into reminders of wasted money and missed opportunities. The more we accumulate, the more we feel overwhelmed, guilty, or frustrated by the things we don't actually use. We keep adding new commitments without ever following through, leaving us stuck in a cycle of impulse buying and regret. So before you buy, ask yourself, do I have the energy and commitment to actually use this? How much time will it take to really make the most of it? Will this still bring me value a month from now? A year? Instead of chasing new things, why not focus on what you already have? What we can do is pause all non-essential purchases. Resist the urge to pick up new hobbies just because they seem exciting. Or deepen your skills instead of buying a new gadget. For instance, you don't need a new lipstick to improve your makeup application technique. The truth is, we already own more than enough to grow, to create, to enjoy life. But consumerism convinces us that we're always missing something. We all have those little splurges. A $50 lipstick here, a $100 skincare set there. It doesn't seem like much at the moment, right? But here's the real question. What if you stopped spending on things you kinda want and started saving for something you really want? At the start of the year, pick 2 things you truly want, things that would actually make a difference in your life. These should be goals that you can realistically achieve within 1 to 3 years with smart spending. Maybe it's a new laptop for work or school, a dream vacation, a down payment for a car. Put a price tag on them. Make them real. Before you buy something impulsively, do the math. That $50 lipstick? Buy 30 of those, and you could have had your laptop instead. That $200 dinner out? Skip 10 of those, and you're on a beach in Greece. When you break it down like this, you realize that every small, unnecessary purchase is actually taking you further away from what you really want. Every time you resist an impulse buy, move that money into a separate savings account, one that's just for your big goals. Even if it's just $10 here, $20 there, it adds up fast. When the time comes to finally buy what you've been saving for, it'll feel so much better because you'll get it without stress, without debt, and without regret. We've all seen them. The game-changing little gadgets, the Shein finds, the life-changing Amazon products. A cute mini vacuum for your desk. A $5 kitchen tool that slices avocados perfectly. A portable coffee frother because why not? They're cheap, they're fun, and everyone's buying them. So you add them to your cart. It's just $10, right? No big deal. One small, cheap purchase doesn't hurt. But have you ever looked at how much you're actually spending on all these little things? Let's do some quick math. 10 fun little gadgets at $9.90 each? That's $100. You might not realize you have spent $100 when you make these purchases separately. Small purchases feel harmless until you see the total amount. You can even try to add up the cost of all the cheap things you bought in a month. If it shocks you, it's time to rethink your spending. And the worst part? Half of them might not even be useful. To reduce your impulsive buying, you can check out all these items at once. Seeing the actual amount might make you think twice before buying and help you to narrow down your expenses. We all love a good deal. You see a dupe of a high-end product, maybe a viral hair tool, or even skincare at a fraction of the price. Instead of dropping $200 on the real thing, you grab the $20 version. Smart choice, right? But let's be honest, how many of these dupes actually work as well as the original? That $10 lipstick? It didn't really suit your skin tone. That $15 bag? It started peeling after a month. That $20 makeup brush set? The bristles shed all over your face. You end up replacing them over and over again, spending way more in the long run than if you had just invested in one quality item from the start. So how do we avoid the dupe trap? Before you hit add to cart, do your research. Look at the pros and cons. Does this dupe actually hold up? And more importantly, are you okay with the downsides if it doesn't work as well as the original? Because if not, you might just end up buying the real thing anyway after wasting money on a cheaper version. Think long term. Would you rather buy 10 trendy dupes that fall apart, or invest in one high-quality product that actually lasts? Sometimes spending a little more upfront saves you way more in the long run. Next time you see a dupe, think, am I really saving money? Or am I just delaying spending more? At the end of the day, it's not just about spending less. It's about spending smarter. Those little impulse buys, they add up. That cheap dupe, it might cost you more in the long run. And those things you buy but never use, they take up space not just in your home, but in your mind. So next time you're about to check out, pause. Ask yourself, do I really need this? Will I actually use it? Is this worth my time and money? Being intentional with your spending doesn't mean depriving yourself. It means making financial choices that are more mindful and rational, and channeling your hard-earned money into things that are practical and bring sustainable joy. So, what's your go-to trick for avoiding impulse purchases? Do you have a rule you swear by? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your tips. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.